guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be talking all about hair removal, removing hair from your arms, your legs, that vaginal area, all of it. I don't know what it is about hair removal, but it just really excites me. So grab your popcorn, get ready to learn a few things. The way I wanted to kind of like set up this video is as if I was like sitting down talking to my little sister and giving her all the tips that I wish I knew at her age. I pretty much do all forms of hair removal besides threading, I think. Shaving, I do waxing, I do epilating / like plucking, and I also do laser. So I'm going to be talking about all of these 4 different types of hair removal, how they work, and why I choose these methods for certain parts of my body. So yeah, with all that being said, let's just hop right into the video. Alright, so shout out to my homegirls at Kenzie, our sponsor for today's video. I was super stoked when they reached out to me asking if I wanted to collaborate with them because I have for years been wanting to laser my body. It is like the newest thing that I've incorporated with my whole hair removal routine. So what I really use this for is like my arms and my legs, and I've kind of experimented with like the vaginal area, but it's like a little too sensitive for me. So as of right now, I'm just like doing my legs and my arms. What I do love about lasering is that it's kind of like the foolproof way to get rid of your hair and not have like any ingrowns or razor bumps. And what's also super great about the Kenzie as well is that you can use it anywhere on your body. You can even use it on your face and on your Brazilian area. So how it pretty much works is it uses IPL, which is an intense pulsed light therapy. So it relies on the melanin in your hair to pick up this light energy. So sadly, this will not work on light hair, red hair, or even gray hair. This will also not work on dark skin tones just because you want to protect your skin from hyperpigmentation. So on their website, they actually do have a chart. So it says on their website that it's suitable for skin tones as dark as clay 2-3, and individuals with that skin tone are advised to use only up to the 3rd intensity. This also applies to individuals that have tattoos or dark moles or dark freckles. I have this tattoo on my arm, so when I do laser my arm, I just avoid this entire area. I will like laser around it. On their website, they list that you will see results in 3 to 4 weeks and you'll see major results in 12. To me, like I feel like these are major results already. I've done 4 sessions already, and I'm gonna include this video on top of this. On one of my legs, I just left it alone. I shaved it as I normally would, and on my other leg, I would also shave, but then right after I would go in and laser it. And I've been doing this for 4 weeks, and I don't know if the camera really gives it justice, but you guys, my right leg has like patches that have no hair at all, and other patches that like have pieces of hair because I probably missed it when I was like lasering, but oh my god, it freaking works, which is super cool. Obviously, I'm really excited. I just cannot wait to laser my entire body now. Plug this in and show you guys how this works. So when you press this green button in the back, it'll go up to the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th intensity, and then the more you click it, it'll just go back down. I normally just do intensity number 1. Once you place it on a flat surface, like you completely close this window, this pink light will start blinking. So if it's off, see how it like isn't blinking anymore? And then once it's back on my skin, it starts blinking, and that's because the laser will only go off once this is blinking, because that'll know when the entire window is closed. So then you just press this, and then bam, baby, you got a freaking laser going on your skin. After using it for a while, I realized that you can just hold this button and it'll just go. It'll go crazy. But yeah, this is pretty dope. Since I've been holding it for a while, look, I'm not even pressing this button. It'll just go on its own if it's right against the surface. See, it won't go, and then bam, like it just knows. Oh, so smart. I love technology. Pros about having your at-home laser device is pretty straightforward. I mean, you don't have to go to an actual laser hair removal treatment center and then have to pay super expensive sessions to continually go and get them. That stuff adds up. It gets really expensive. So buying this device for yourself at home, you spend $200, which sounds expensive, but when you compare it to the cost of one laser treatment session, it pays for itself, that one session that you would normally get. And yeah, you just keep this forever and use it anywhere on your body. So I really think it's a big bang for your buck. You can use the discount code AMA50 for $50 off your own Kenzie. I'm gonna use it for like the full 12 weeks and see how much body hair is left in my body. I am so excited, but yeah, that's pretty much it with that. Super dope. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and talk about my next super commonly used form of hair removal, and that is shaving, baby. I feel like shaving is really considered to be like the most straightforward way of hair removal, and I mean, it pretty much is, but there are a lot of tips that I had to learn and gain throughout the years. It's just not as easy as a lot of people say it is. I have dealt with a lot of ingrowns and razor bumps. You know, the vajayjay just really doesn't look that cute if it's not shaved properly. So I wanted to give my biggest tips out there for you guys that are like mostly shaving, or maybe you're starting out with hair removal. First of all, if this is your first time shaving, or maybe, you know, you haven't paid attention to the kitty in a while, it's going out a little bit, definitely use some scissors, okay, to trim them down. These are not my scissors for downstairs. I use these for my eyebrows, but this is just for, you know, demonstrative purposes. Definitely trim your hairs if they're super long, just because when you go in there and shave, if your hair is super long, it's gonna clog up your like razor. Just with one pass, it's gonna take you a lot longer to shave, so just cut them down and you'll save yourself a lot of time. Also, make sure your skin is super damp and hydrated before you start shaving. I know there's people out there that dry shave, and it's just like super irritating to the skin. It's gonna be red. After shaving, your like skin may be itchy. So when you go in the shower, the last thing you should do is shave. I know when I go in the shower, if I'm washing my hair, I will shampoo, I will condition, I will scrub my body, and then I'll go in and shave. And also, I recommend taking a bit of a warmer shower if you do plan on shaving, because hot water will open up those hair follicles and will allow you to get a nice, clean, close shave. Also, something I highly recommend, especially in the vaginal area, is to use some form of a sugar scrub before you go in and shave. You like shed dead skin cells every day. Sounds disgusting, but it's true. Exfoliating with a sugar scrub will take away that dead skin and will leave all the hairs nice and open, so you could like go in and like shave them off. Using a sugar scrub has seriously improved my shaving game. Like, I did not know it would make that big of a difference, but seriously, start using a scrub and you're gonna notice you're gonna have a lot less ingrown hairs. I personally use a sugar scrub because it's more gentle on the skin. I've used a salt scrub in the past, and let me just say, if you have a cut and you use a salt scrub right after, your kitty is gonna scream. Also, use some sort of like moisturizer or something so you're like easily gliding over your skin. I personally use a shave cream. Shave cream? Is that what they're called? Or a shave gel, whatever. But I know some people have used like coconut oil or olive oil. I've tried using oils in the past to shave. When I go in and shave, it gets clogged up in the razors, and then it just gets like messy, and then when I run it under water, the oil doesn't fully come off the razor blades, and then I can never get that close of a shave. It's just annoying, so I personally use like a shave gel or a shave cream because it rinses off super easily with water. Do not use a harsh soap or like conditioner to like shave your vaginal area, because you really just don't want to like knock off your pH balance. And soap isn't as moisturizing as a lot of people think. It's actually like very drying to the skin. I think most soaps out there, so I would recommend using something that's like actually made for shaving. All right, next thing I'm going to be talking about is waxing. I'd say that's like probably like the second most common form of hair removal there is. So my main tip with waxing, and you probably already know this if you wax regularly, and that is to exfoliate before you go in and to exfoliate after. And that's mainly the same reason why you would do it for shaving, to remove those dead skin cells. You're gonna get a nice clean wax and you're not gonna get as many ingrowns. I remember when I first got my vaginal area waxed, I got so many ingrowns afterwards. I was so upset because I was like, why does waxing do this? And it's because afterwards I did not exfoliate at all. And you really do need to exfoliate regularly, so like you're not building a layer of skin over that new hair that's growing out. Like I said, exfoliating changed the game for me, so make sure you get yourself a sugar scrub, okay? Waxing can be a bit painful, especially if you're going into some sort of waxing center. So something I highly recommend if you want the same result as waxing but you don't have that high of a pain tolerance is doing sugaring. Sugaring is super awesome. You can make the sugar legit at home and keep it in your own little Tupperware. See, this one's mine. Look at that. Oh my God. See, it's like ready to use and everything. Making your own sugar wax at home is super easy. I mean, if I can do it, you can do it. All you really need is white sugar, a lemon, and water. And then you boil that over the stove for a period of time. I think I boiled mine for I don't know, like 5 to 10 minutes. And then once it starts getting golden, you let it cool down, knead it a bit. It's sticky as hell, so be careful. Once it's all ready to go, you can just keep it in a little Tupperware and use it whenever you're ready to wax. So a lot of people think that sugaring and waxing are like pretty much the same thing, because they are, but there is a little bit of a difference between both of them, like just like the way that they pull out the hair. Waxing pulls the hair in the opposite direction it's growing. So if your hair is growing like this way on your arm, the wax is pulled that way, like the opposite way. And with sugaring, if your hair is growing this way, like the same direction, whatever, it's also pulled like in the same direction of your hair growth. Why they do that, I'm not sure, but that's pretty much how they pull out the hair. I've gotten my vajayjay waxed, and that stuff was painful. And when I did sugaring at home, I did my own vajayjay wax, and it was way less painful. Like, let's say if I went and got it done at a center, it was like up to a 10, like most painful thing ever. And when I did it at home, max, it was like a 6. Like, it was just way less painful, you guys. Like, I can't even like stress that enough. Yeah, so I mainly use waxing on the vaginal area just because I don't want hair to be there like the longest. But since I've been like incorporating laser more, I have been shaving my body more. If you do plan on lasering your body, you can't do waxing, plucking, or epilating on your body because that removes the entire hair root. So because I'm trying to laser my body, I've been shaving mostly. But I do still have a little bit of wax just in case, you know, any of those days I just want like a super clean, hairless kitty. I'll go ahead and use this. All right, and then last thing I'm gonna be talking about is epilating. So I bought this bad boy back in high school. I've had this for so long. It kind of looks like a mechanical razor, if anything. It doesn't look scary at all, but then you turn it on and girl, I'm gonna include a video right now. It sounds scary. Oh my gosh. And it has 2 speeds. It has like number 1, which is the one I have only used like the 6 years I've owned this. They also have like the number 2 speed, which just sounds insanely scary, so I've never tried it. So yeah, an epilator is basically a machine that pulls out your hair simultaneously. So just imagine like 20 tweezers going at you at the same time, like it's as painful as it sounds. It hurts more than waxing for sure, and it takes longer to epilate than it does to wax. Like waxing just like one and done, and then epilating is like you go slowly down, and it's, oh god, so painful. So a lot of you guys may be wondering, why would you epilate if you can just wax off that hair? And I have your answer. So with waxing, for instance, you have to wait for your hair to get to like a 1/4 inch for it to actually be waxed off. Whereas with epilating, you only have to wait for your hair to get like half that length. And it's also cost effective. Like that machine is probably like $20, $30. Buy it once and then you'll never have to worry about any other cost at all. Waxing is like expensive to maintain over time. Even if you're like waxing at home, like you still have to buy the supplies. Like you have to buy the sugar, the lemon, and whatever. And I know those are like inexpensive things to buy, but you're still spending money like over time. A lot less messy too if you're making your own wax at home. There are like pros and cons with waxing, with epilating, whatever. With epilating, it is super painful, so I only use it on my underarms, and since I've been doing it for years, I've gotten very used to it. And then also over time, my underarms have gotten super light just because I've been doing this so often. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. Alright guys, and that is pretty much how I remove my body hair. Super exciting topic to talk about, right? I hope you guys learned something or a few things from this video. I know I didn't really go super in depth with each thing, so if you guys want to see an entire other video on a certain hair removal topic, please let me know down below in the comments. Also, thank you again to Kenzie for sponsoring this video and literally letting me laser my body at home. Like, that's super awesome. I freaking love technology. I'm glad to be here. I highly recommend it. It's like one of the best things I've ever used for like hair removal. You could use the code AMA50 for $50 off your own Kenzie. And if you guys have any questions about it or any other type of hair removal method that I mentioned, please feel free to comment it down below. I will go through the comments and answer any questions that you guys have. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting me. I love you a ton, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!